Who are you? Or who do you think you are? That's a great question we can all ask ourselves. No matter what other people think you are, who they say you are, you need to know who you are. So I ask myself today, who do I think I am? Psalms 1 and 39 and 14. David realized because of his, what he thought was imperfections, or him being too small, or his stature was just not large enough to be who God created him to be and do in his time. So he felt like we were wonderfully made. And this is what he said: I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works, and that my soul knows very well. He recognized that we were all that, in other words. So that's how I want to feel about myself. You know, God created all of us different. I don't know what other people are saying about you. Some people may think that you think you're all that. You're not good enough. You're not great enough. You will never become anything. But I don't care what you look like. If you're short, tall, large, small, dark, black. When I say black, I'm talking about dark black, white. I don't care what you look like. Your nose you might feel my nose too big, my nose too small. My hair is not long enough. You know, we can do something about that. Now we can get some hair. You might feel like you're just not smart enough. You know, that you are not just extraordinary. But you need to believe that you are. You may not feel that all the time, but you need to believe that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And you are all of that, no matter what people are saying about you. You know, some people say that, ooh, and it's been told to me, oh, you're too bougie. Well, I don't know what that means, but I am who God created me to be. And whatever that means, it is what it is. I do try to be humble, you know, but I'm not going to try to change who I am just so people can see like, oh, she really is okay. You know, I recently, I want to share this with you. I recently attended this event, and one of the questions that was asked for this event was, do you have to dim your light just so you feel like you can make the next person comfortable? Well, we don't have to do that. And if you feel like you're not light enough, or you want to shine more, then step out and believe that you can be and do whatever God created you here to do. So with that said, ask yourself, what are your talents? What are you doing right now? You know, think of, you know, are you in the area of life when it comes to assignments or jobs that you want to be in? And if you're not, find out what you really want to do and try to get there. You know, try to, you know, read and just maybe do some research or something to try to help you find the path, or how to get to the path of the dream that you want. Find out what your likes and dislikes are. You know, they may be different they will be different in some situations from others. And don't let anybody tell you that the things that you dislike or you won't compromise on, that you're just being just a little much about it. No, we're all created differently. So the things that may affect you may not affect me, and the things that may affect me may not affect you. So let's try to embrace each other's likes and dislikes. And I'll give you an example about that. Some things I just won't compromise. An example of that would be hotels. Now, I don't really like going out staying in the hotels, but sometimes I have to travel and do that. So if I'm paying for a hotel, I ain't staying on the first floor. And for some reason, recently, it's kind of like, oh, we're booked, that We only had the first floor available. And I'm like, I ain't trying to stay on the first floor. Now, maybe some people have to because of some physical disabilities or they don't like the high floors or whatever, but I don't feel like I'm too much for the first floor. But I try to live my life in the midst of whatever I'm doing. So even if I'm out on business and traveling, I try to take that moment and make the best of it. So if I'm on 3 and higher, I'm good because I like to open up my blinds and see God's nature. I like to, even if it's nighttime, I like to open the blinds and I want to just see and feel free. And I got my time there and my moment there with God, myself, trying to reset, reflect. So don't let anybody tell you you need to change who you are just to some things you may have to, I don't know about compromise, but be considerate of other people. But we don't always have to put ourselves like we have to compromise. Who do you spend your time with? That'll tell you who you are too. Who are you spending your time with? Yeah, who's in your circle? Ask yourself that question. Who is in your circle? Those people lifting you up, building you up, trying to, be positive. Don't let people bring you down. Ask yourself, who do you think you are? Let's see. I want to tell you about. When you ask yourself who you are, find out what are the things you're doing. What would you like to do? Where are you in life? Where have you been? Where are you? And where you want to go? Ask yourself that. Are you serving others other than yourself? And when I mean by serving, I mean just maybe like now, I feel like this encouragement. I like to encourage others. So, and I like to encourage others about the simple things in life. I'm not trying to get all fancy and complicated. I'm talking about the simple things in life. You know who I'm talking to when you just need to get through those simple things in life to keep moving. I'm talking to those people. And then if you know anybody that you may not be that person, but somebody you know may be that person. It's just the simple things in life. I'm trying to encourage others to say, and I always go back to, you don't feel like getting up that day, get up anyways. Just do what you can. Do one thing at a time. What about, do you feel like you have imperfections? And why? Why do you feel like you have imperfections? When I did the first YouTube channel, the first YouTube video, because this is so new to me, and I knew that it was going, people can find all the imperfections. There's a lot of imperfections, but I ain't worried about it. I could see the reflection in this video through that picture. You think I care? No, because guess what? That ain't going to help somebody get up today, but encouragement is going to help somebody get up today. I ain't worried about that. We can get that fixed as I learn and navigate this YouTube stuff. I can get that fixed. Why do you feel like you have imperfections? Now I'm going to ask you, I can answer that question since I'm asking you, because I think one of my imperfections would be, some years ago, I had braces and my teeth was all pretty and lined up. And now here I go, I'm aging and the teeth start shifting. But I want to tell you all, I don't care if you have one tooth. I don't care if you have all your teeth. Even if you have dentures and you don't have no teeth, you are wonderfully made. And guess what? You can get more teeth. People do it all the time. They got people around here smiling, baby. Some people have implants, y'all, or what they call those other things. I think it's like when you get a root canal and you get you know what I'm talking about. You get the cap put over it. But we can get all that little petty stuff fixed. People do it all the time. Just try to focus in on this, the heart, and this, your mind, and try to get that together. So when you ask yourself, who am I? Today I can say that I'm working through my fears by doing this YouTube channel. You know, this is, yes, this is very new to me, and I'm gonna work through that because I want to feel like I am doing my assignment. And my assignment, I know, is very clear to me. It's to encourage the next person. Mine's very clear. Let's see. There's this song. I emailed trying to find out how to get licensed to play this video on YouTube. And I think her name is spelled Goepele, but I think it's pronounced Walepi or something like that. But the song is Closer. If you get a chance, go listen to that song. It's called Closer. And again, her name is spelled Goepele, and it's Closer to My Dreams. This song, I think it's been out like 12 years ago or something, but it's so relevant for today. So if you can take a listen to that, I think that song can encourage you to understand that whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, it can be done. Just get in a quiet space and ask yourself. And I keep going back to who do you think you are? And I'm asking that question because sometimes I ask myself that. You know, we have to keep not in motivation. You know, I'm not talking about like motivation and being pumped up. I'm talking about the real deal. I'm talking about when God got you, He's going to give you everything you need to get it done. I'm talking about when you don't feel like getting it done and you get up, just the fact that you made the effort, He'll give you that extra push that you need, or that extra strength that you need. What's your name? You ever ask yourself, what's my name? Like, what does my name mean? Like, my name is Carmen Marie. What does that mean? Now, no matter what the world description is of what it means, it's who God say that I am. So, in other words, my name is wonderful. But I could tell you, I looked up my name years ago. So, my name, it has different meanings. Carmen means song. Gordon, grateful. I'm sorry, truthful. Marie is a French form of Maria and Mary. So ask yourself, what does my name mean? You know, and if it's not, let's just say it's not it may not be a positive meaning. I don't know. You know, sometimes they name us, they have descriptions for names and we're just not having it. So don't receive it. If it's negative, don't even receive it. God says you're wonderful. Let's see. I was listening to, I don't know, they had this movie out years ago. I think it said, Call Me By My Name or something. That's how we need to live. You know, when I started the channel, I've been Carmen all my life. And I know my name's Carmen Marie, but guess what? When I started the channel, I'm like, you know what? I'm Carmen Marie. I'm not going to give no other name. I'm who I am, and I'm going to use my own name. So what else I want to share with you today? I think that's it. You know, we can go on and on. But to recap, to kind of know, ask yourself who you are, what God created you to do, what is your assignment here on earth. And no matter what other people say you are, if it's not something positive, if they're not lifting you up, you push that aside. You don't receive it. You only receive what's going to build you up. I would like you to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and this channel is what I call Tea Time. It's TEATYME. That's T, trusting every answer. And what answer I'm talking about? I'm talking about the Word of God. And time, T-Y-M-E, trust your master every day. And why I say master, because God is the head of my life. He's my master. That's how I navigate, and that's how I roll. And I'm just going to say, between 10 and 3, let's think about the scripture that I shared today, Psalms 139:14. Remember that we are marvelously and wonderfully made. And then we can kind of be on same accord when we're thinking about it. And I say between 10 and 3, because you don't know who's watching this video, whatever your life they're watching, and you never know. So with that, I'm going to just say peace and tea time.